Hello, good morning, Happy New Year. So, we are starting a new year 2021. So, I hope all of you have a very peaceful, very happy, and a healthy year ahead. Okay, so now we are moving on to our lessons. Last class we have discussed on zero crossing detector, and we have already studied what is a Schmidt trigger, that too inverting and non-inverting type. Both we have studied. Now, before starting the class, please go to your Google Classroom and put the attendance in your Google form. Okay, so uh, New Year is here, so please be careful and stay healthy always as usual. Okay, stay healthy. You should sanitize and wear your mask while coming to the classes for the contact class. Okay, now we were dealing with the module 5, that too comparator, and we were dealing with the application of the comparator, and today I am going to discuss on the voltage limiter. What is a voltage limiter? We need to limit the output voltage, then we use this particular circuit, that is voltage limiter. So in this voltage limiter you can see that we are having two Zener diodes connected back to back. This is given to connect the this is given to limit the voltage of the circuit. Okay, so as usual there is a resistance which is connected in series with the input source to provide or to limit the current, input current. Then in the feedback path there is two Zener diodes D1 and D2 connected back to back. I will discuss the significance why are we connecting it. Okay, then we have a resistor RCM in order to minimize the offset problem, because we have connected a resistance here, so there will be a chance of offset problem. So in order to compromise this, I am connecting an offset compensation resistance in the inverting terminal. We know this is a non-inverting, sorry, this is an inverting type voltage limiter because the input is connected to the inverting terminal. Okay, then then we are giving the biasing, then we are connecting the collecting the output from the load side. Okay, so why are we giving this feedback circuit elements as two diodes? So this diode, Zener diodes especially, is used to limit the output voltage. So we will check how this will limit the output voltage. Okay, so this is RCM I have given, minimizes the offset problem. RCM is a offset minimizing resistor or offset compensating resistor. RCM, I repeat, RCM is the offset compensating resistance. Then we know in the inverting terminal, the op-amp will not sink any current, so the current through to the op-amp is 0, or we can consider V2 as a virtual ground. And this diode, these two Zener diodes, they will help us to limit the output voltage. So in case 1, how will they help to limit the offset voltage? So if I am giving an input voltage, that is my input crosses from 0 to positive. If I am giving an input voltage, that is a positive voltage, then here input is given to the inverting terminal, so output will be naturally negative. Okay, so if I am giving an positive input, then output will be negative, that is output is driven into negative. Here it is negative, so naturally this diode, this will be, what happens, this is a Zener diode, and when it is given in reverse biased direction, that is the positive, here the negative symbol occurs, so it will be in reverse biased. In reverse biased condition, what will happen, it will undergo avalanche breakdown, and this will have a this will have a Zener voltage VZ. VZ across it. Okay, this diode D2 will have a voltage VZ across it. Then if I am looking into this, here there is negative value and here we are giving positive. So positive is connected to the positive of the diode D1 and negative is given to the negative of the diode D1. So this Zener diode is forward biased and it acts as a normal diode in forward biased condition. Okay, so This is a forward, this will act as a forward biased diode, and this will act as a reverse biased, or it will be in avalanche breakdown, or the voltage across D2 will be VZ. Voltage across D2 will be VZ in when we are giving a positive input. So what will be the output voltage? The output voltage will be this VZ plus this VD1. Okay, output voltage across will be VZ plus VD1, because here this portion act as a virtual ground, isn't it? So here the output is when the input is positive, since the input is connected in the inverting terminal, the output is negative. So the maximum output possible is minus, the direction is negative, that is minus Vz plus Vd1. Okay, minus Vz plus Vd1. And now how will it work in the negative direction? When my input is flowing through the negative direction, then the output will be in the positive, isn't it? Then output will be positive, because V1 minus V2 minus, and the inverting is also negative voltage, so minus of minus, the output will be plus. So the output will be positive when the input crosses 0 and moves to the negative direction. The output will be positive. When here it is positive, then diode D2 will be forward biased, because here it is positive. So output the diode D2 will be forward biased, so it acts as a normal diode. Okay, the voltage across will be VD2, not VD1. I'm sorry, here it is VD2. And then when it comes in this case, here we are giving negative input, so this diode D1 will be reverse biased, or this NR will go move on to avalanche conduction. As a result, the voltage drop across diode D1 will be VZ. So the maximum output possible is VZ plus VD2. The maximum output possible is Vz plus Vd2. So now we can see that when the input moves to the positive direction, because input is connected in the inverting terminal, the output will be minus, negative direction. Output will be negative. Then the equation, then our value will be minus Vz plus Vd1, isn't it? Here see, minus Vz plus Vd1 when the input moves to the positive direction. See, when the input moves to the positive direction, output is minus Vz plus Vd1. When the input goes to the negative direction, then the negative of inverting, that is positive, the output will be driven to the positive, and the maximum value of output will be Vz plus Vd2. Okay, now we understood that the output voltage swings between minus Vz plus Vd1 and Vz plus Vd2. So by properly designing the circuit, we can make the output swings between a particular voltage, that is especially Vz plus Vd1, plus or minus Vz plus Vd. Okay. Now, so what is the purpose of those two Zener diodes connected in the feedback path? That is to limit the positive and negative values of the output. Okay, so this is a voltage limiter circuit. Now, if you want to study how to limit the voltage, okay, if you want to know how to limit the voltage for a particular direction alone, ഒരു ഡയറക്ഷനിലേക്ക് മാത്രം, അതായത് either we have to limit it in the positive direction or we have to limit it in the negative direction. Can you design? So I will wait for some 15 minutes and upload the second section, the answer of this. Meantime, you have to draw the circuit for limiting the positive swing, that is we need only the negative voltage and also the negative swing to limit the negative swing, so there won't be any positive voltage. I will wait for it. Okay, so keep going. Again, happy new year. Okay, hi, happy learning.